Hey, Udemy, Eric here. So now that we have Nano's movement set up, we need to start working on the player controls, and we're gonna do that with an if statement. What's an if statement, you might ask? Well, an if statement simply means that if one thing happens, then another thing's gonna happen. If you push a domino, the other dominoes will fall. So for instance, if I'm thirsty, I'm gonna drink a glass of water. Or if I'm tired, then I'm gonna go to bed. But now in our game, Nano isn't going to be sleeping or getting a drink of water. He's going to be, well, we're making a whack-a-mole game, so he's gonna be hit with the mouse. So let's think about that whack-a-mole game really quickly. In whack-a-mole, you have the mole and you have the hammer. And I don't have a hammer, I just have nunchucks. But what happens is the mole pops up and you are supposed to hit the mole on top of the head so that the mole goes down and you score a point. Now, two things actually need to happen for you to be able to score a point. You need to hit the mole and you need to hit him hard enough. Now, if we swing the mallet but we miss, we don't score a point. If we just take the mallet and we touch the mole, we still don't score a point. This is similar to our Nano game because not only do we need to click our mouse, but our mouse also has to be touching Nano. I know that it seems like common sense to you, but the computer needs to be told every single step, remember? Okay, so now that we have Nano's movement set, we need to start working on our player controls. Remember, this is whack-a-mole, so what we need to do is we need to be able to click on Nano and we want him to disappear for a little bit. So I'm going to take this and move it over because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to go back and we're going to get events when the green flag is clicked, control, forever, and now we're going to get an if statement, which is right underneath the forever block. Okay, and so an if statement basically just means that if something happens, then this is we're going to use an operator now, and I'm not deleting that, I'm just moving it over to the side so you can see. We're going to use an operator now in these green operator blocks. So click on the operators, and I want you to find and. And is all the way down here. It's right on top of or and not. So we're going to get and scooch that over, and then we're going to click on the light blue sensing blocks up here. Click on the light blue sensing blocks, and we're going to get two blocks. We're going to get touching the mouse pointer, and move that right here. And then we're going to get mouse down question mark. Now, the reason why this says mouse down question mark is because your mouse can have two states. Either the mouse button can be pressed or it cannot be pressed. So is the mouse down or is it not down? That's why it says mouse down question mark. So we take these both and we snap them in there and in there, and then we grab the whole thing by the and we plug it in right there. So let me move this whole thing over by clicking this little thing so you can see everything. It's a lot of things. So now this says, if touching the mouse pointer and the mouse is down, then, well, what's going to happen? Well, we want Nano to do a few things. So let's change his costume and let's make him disappear and then reappear. So first thing, let's change Nano's costume. Remember all the costumes that we have for Nano? I want him down here. I want him to go to this frowny one right here. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have Nano change his costume. So we're going to go to the looks block right here. And we're going to find switch costume to, and mine says lightning right now, but yours should say Nano. I want Nano D. There we go. And then I want him to play a sound too. I want there to be a pop. So I go to sound and I go to play sound pop. That should be the default for Nano. We shouldn't have anything else. So play sound pop. If you click on it, you can hear it. Drag that over. There we go. So now when I click on Nano, he's going to switch that costume and play that sound. Let's see if that works. Yep, so he's changing his costume and he's playing that noise. Yep, okay, good. So our program's working so far. Let's keep going. After Nano switches to this costume and plays the sound, I want him to wait for just a little bit because he's going to change very, very quickly. I want you to be able to see that he's frowning. So we're going to go to Control, and we're going to click on Wait for 1 second. And then we're going to have him hide. We want Nano to hide. Because just like when you hit a mole, they go down back into their hole. They're not hittable anymore. You can't hit them anymore. Hittable. I don't know if that's a word. We're going to get hide. And then let's just go ahead and get show for right now. Now, if he just hides and then he shows, he's going to look like he blinks in and out. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, nothing really happens. What I want is I want him to hide, wait for a little bit, and then show back up. So let's go to Control, and let's get another wait function. We'll put that right here, and let's change that. Instead of 1 second, let's change that to 3. 3 seconds sounds good. Now let's try and see if that works. Yep. He moved and then he hid. Yep, it's working. Let's see again. He's hiding. Okay, so our program is working. Now, you might notice Nano is always frowning now. I don't want him to always frown. I want him to change back into his nice smiling self. So what I'm going to do is back over here, the very first statement that we made, go ahead and add from looks another switch costume function. So we're going to get switch costume, move that over, and select from the drop-down menu Nano A. So now he should be smiling after we click him. Let's check and see. Yep. He doesn't like being clicked. Yep. Okay, our program is working. Now, our game is working. It's looking pretty good, but it's not really a game yet because we don't know what our score is. In the next video, we'll look at how we can create a scorekeeper.